Welcome back to another video and more Manchester United news, transfer news and what is going on regarding Manchester United signing some new players. Now it's been a bit of a bleak week really in terms of transfers for Manchester United. Now we haven't really had too much news, which is why there's no point in doing a video every single fucking day, because the same stuff is going around all social media at this moment in time from journalists and people in the know regarding Manchester United news. Now we haven't actually still signed another player after we signed Tom Heaton, which is fucking dreadful for Manchester United. Still haven't got the Jadon Sancho deal over the line, still paperwork it seems maybe to be signed off and whatever not, and that is ridiculous. Manchester United just so fucking slow in these transfers, it really is. But moving on from that, because that is pretty much, it is going to happen, but it's just frustrating there. There hasn't been too many talk of anything new coming in for Manchester United really. We've heard the same rumours about players. Neves from Wolves has been one we've linked with a little bit this week, but besides that it's been the same stuff going around for Manchester United. And it is Raphael Varane is the main talking point for Manchester United at this moment in time, and getting a deal done for a centre half. Now this transfer is going on and on for Manchester United. It hasn't really changed too much in the last week or so. Fabrizio Romano is pretty much talking about it day in, day out, and he's probably getting sick of it. It's turning into another Jadon Sancho saga where it's just going on and on this whole summer. Now it seems for Manchester United that Manchester United want the player. It seems the player does want to come to Manchester United, which I'm actually a bit surprised. I thought it was going to be a similar scenario to what we had with Sergio Ramos a few years ago, but Real Madrid are not in the same position as they were then. So I did say before in previous videos that this is a deal that could happen, and it's still a deal that I think could not happen. He could still sign a new contract with Real Madrid, but I think it's more likely this one to happen than the Sergio Ramos one, probably because Real Madrid are in disarray at this moment in time. They've lost Sergio Ramos. Their team has become a lot weaker since Cristiano Ronaldo left a few years ago. The likes of Karim Benzema are getting on in their 30s, and the likes of Modric, Kroos as well. All their good superstars are getting on now, and they're not the team they once were. And it seems that he may want to have a fresh challenge this upcoming season. And I'm not saying Manchester United are going to go and win fucking loads of trophies with Varane in the side, but I think Manchester United have actually got a good young upcoming squad, and he could potentially look at it as though Manchester United, whether that's under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm not too sure, or under another manager, Manchester United could challenge for trophies in the next year or so. And at this moment in time with this pandemic, Real Madrid are not in a position at this moment in time. They've got money problems and they can't sign players, and it could be at 2 or 3 years before they get back to a decent level. Maybe they want to sign Mbappe in a year's time, but they've got a lot of problems. And if they do lose Varane, they're going to be in a massive bother. But it's reported that Real Madrid are looking to sell him for 70 million euros if they do sell him. He's got 1 year left, as we know, on his contract, and Manchester United are offering. It's reported that Manchester United, whether have put in a bid or not, I'm not actually too sure, because I'm only going by what these journalists and people that seem to be in the know are saying. I don't have any insight on these transfers at all. I just talk about them. I don't have a clue what is actually going on. I just give my thoughts on what the people are saying and what I feel is happening, and just my overall feelings towards the transfers. And it's reported that Manchester United are willing to bid or are offering 40 million euros plus 5 million in add-ons, and they want closer to 70 million add-ons. And Manchester United are trying to do this deal slowly, going with a low ball offer and try and get him cheaper because he's got 1 year left on his contract. Now that is all right for Manchester United doing this, but could we end up with a Jadon Sancho type deal of last summer where we're going real lowball and we're thinking that Real Madrid are going to crack and sell him? Maybe they will, because he's got 1 year left on his contract, and maybe they will go for around 50 to 60 million euros, and Manchester United will hopefully meet somewhere in the middle. But it could be the case of, as I say, like the Jadon Sancho deal last summer, where Manchester United were going with low ball offers, and then in the end we couldn't get the Jadon Sancho deal done because Dortmund literally said, if it's gone past a certain deadline, we're not selling him. We don't want to sell him for less than 100 and whatever it was million euros last summer, but because of the pandemic we ended up getting him cheaper this summer. But it's not really going to be a good idea to leave this Raphael Varane deal and get it, and if he does choose to leave next season on a free, it's not really a good idea for Manchester United to leave it that long, because For 50 million euros, Manchester United are getting a very experienced player that's won everything pretty much at the highest level and could transform Manchester United's defence into a defence that let in nearly 50 goals last season to one of the better defences in the league, closer to that of Man City, and that could mean Manchester United are in a title race. If we let 30 odd goals in next season, closer to that of Man City, then there's a good chance Manchester United would challenge. The better defence last season got Man City through the title. There was times where Manchester United fucked up, like against Everton where we drew 3-3, letting in too many sloppy goals, and there was too many times where Manchester United would be falling behind in games, and we've got to get that defence really solid this season to where we're not letting too many goals in, and that could be the key to Manchester United's success. And could Raphael Varane be a key part in turning Manchester United into challengers or winning potentially a trophy this season? Then if that is the case, then for me the 50 million euros or 55 million or whatever we were to spend on him would be money well spent. I mean, if it turned us into a Premier League champ, helped us challenge or win the Premier League or the FA Cup, the Champions League, any of this, then I think it's money well spent, I really do. And that will therefore be a great addition to Manchester United, and will be better than waiting out the year when next summer other teams could probably strengthen better in the transfer market, and Manchester United might lose their chance of getting over that final hurdle. We're closing in. This is the closest we've been to winning a title since Fergie left Manchester United last season, and we've got to take that extra step. We've got to get them players in that we need to get us to that next level. This isn't gonna get us over the line, but maybe one or two more in this transfer window along with Varane could potentially help Manchester United get over the line. Who knows what the signings are going to be between now and the end of the transfer window, but it's looking like Manchester United want to get this deal done, but we're dragging it out. And when I think there was some journalists out there, I'm not too sure, the lower one, were saying that a deal could be imminent. That wasn't Fabrizio Romano. He didn't say it was imminent, but some journalists and people that are in the know have been saying it's imminent. I don't think this deal is imminent. I think it will take some time, even if Manchester United do get the deal over the line, but I'm not sure yet if we will. There's still that possibility that he does stay if Manchester United don't offer the required money in order to get the deal done. If Manchester United come up with a 70 million euro bid, I think Manchester United would get the deal done definitely, but it's whether Manchester United will do that, because there's still other areas of the squad, and I think there's still going to be one more player that Manchester United significantly want to bring in, whether that is a right back or a central midfielder. I'm not too sure, but we've still got the problem with whether Paul Pogba is going to stay and whether we do bring another midfielder in. I think even if Paul Pogba does stay for another season, then we do need to still bring another midfielder in a defensive midfield position. But if he does leave, he may choose to bring in someone else. We will have to wait and see. We've still got Donny van der Beek there, but we do still need at least one or two more additions after a Varane signing for Manchester United to take us to that next level, because even if we do sign another couple of players, there's no guarantee we're going to close the gap that much on Man City anyway. But Man City, Chelsea, they haven't done a lot of business so far. Liverpool, they haven't really gone all out there and improved their squads massively. I know a lot of people that seem to think that they're proper ex-pros and that they're experts on all this shit, are saying that Man City are going to be stronger, Chelsea are going to be stronger, but there's no guarantee these teams are going to be stronger. So if Manchester United do strengthen their squad, we could be in a great position to challenge, because at this moment in time Man City have done fuck all in this transfer window. They haven't signed Harry Kane, they haven't signed Grealish, they haven't signed none of these fuckers. Chelsea haven't signed Haaland. None of these teams have actually done that at this moment in time. So Manchester United so far have strengthened more than them teams if we do bring Justin, Jadon Sancho. So we will have to wait and see on the others. But if Manchester United could get a few players in, we could have a good season. We could do, because as I say, no guarantee them other teams are going to strengthen. We've seen that in previous seasons, that sometimes people think that other teams are going to come back stronger, and it's not always the case that other teams are stronger. So if you strengthen, you do your bit in the transfer market, that's all you can do. If other teams strengthen more, there's nothing you can do. But if you do your bit, get your dealings done, then you can have no complaints if you hit your targets. It is going to be slow. It's not easy to get these deals done. We do know that. I know it's frustrating. I'm fucking frustrated as well that this Raphael Varane deal is going on and on, considering how long the Jadon Sancho deal went on. But as I say, no other team have got big dealings in this summer so far. Real Madrid, Barcelona, they're all struggling. Okay, they've got free agents in Aguero and Memphis Depay, Barcelona, but there's no big fucking deals going around at this moment in time. This coronavirus has hit and has hurt a lot of teams. So Manchester United have signed the biggest name around in Jadon Sancho, And if we do get Raphael Varane, we've done the best business so far in Europe. So it would be positive for Manchester United. And then we've got to go out there and just fill in the extra positions, at least another midfielder, maybe a right back if he wants that, and see where we go this season. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you actually think this deal for Raphael Varane will now happen for Manchester United? I would give it 60-40 that it's going to happen. 60% chance it's going to happen, 40% chance it won't happen. I think it probably will happen, but obviously there is a possibility he still might stay at Real Madrid for one more season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.